Have you ever noticed the big overlap between symptoms common in autism and symptoms of chronic stress, such as exhaustion disorder? If your answer is no, you are not alone. As of yet, there is hardly any research in chronic stress that focus on people with autism. The overlapping symptoms include fatigue, memory problems and concentration problems, insomnia, stomach issues, and sensitivity to sounds. Research in this area is really important since the consequences of chronic stress can be very serious. It can lead to diabetes, depression, impaired immune system, cardiovascular disease, increased risk for cancer and Alzheimer's, and a lower quality of life. My theory is that chronic stress is more common in people with autism than in the general population, especially in women who often are diagnosed as adults. They have to compensate for the deficits during a long time and work really hard without anyone noticing. And this could eventually lead to exhaustion. Exhaustion makes it even harder to concentrate. And finally, others will notice the deficits and deem them severe enough to warrant a diagnosis. To find out if this theory is true, I want to analyze chronic stress markers such as hair cortisol concentration, heart rate variability, perceived stress, and symptoms of exhaustion. If the data from women in autism and from women with exhaustion are similar, but dissimilar to a control group, my theory can be true. This study could have practical importance in the future. The results could indicate that people with autism have a higher sensitivity for stress. Then interventions could be modified accordingly to include coping and recuperation strategies. Stress disorders may be underdiagnosed in people with autism. To provide the correct treatment, health professionals should be more attentive to signs of stress. Stress treatments could also be used for people with autism and could reduce the severity of their symptoms. In conclusion, this study could potentially save lives.